I've set a challenge for myself to complete all the achievements in some of my favorite games on Steam. We've completed all the achievements in Grand Theft Auto 3, and now it's time for... Grand Theft Auto Vice City was released in 2002 and developed by Rockstar Games. Vice City is one of those games my brother and I would spend countless hours playing when we were kids. So much so that we plugged in our bedroom VCR and started recording stupid moments that we did in the game. We thought we were cool kids back then. Vice City does have a much more colorful palette than its predecessor, as well as an expanded story. But we're going to ignore all that because we have 34 achievements to collect. Starting with Point A to Point B, a very long task from the taxi side mission. You must successfully drop off 25 passengers. But since we're doing the taxi missions, we might as well drop off another 75 towards the 100% in this game. But I also ran someone over, which got me wanted. But I threw the officer some money by collecting one of these bribe badges, which will give us our achievement Greasy Palms. I finally dropped off our 100th passenger. Seriously, it only took 2 hours. At least now our taxi can hop. How will this ever be useful? Our first story achievement comes from Legal Counsel for completing the mission Riot, which, as the title suggests, has us starting a riot and blowing up these 2 trucks, and we get our achievement. This game also has missable achievements. If we fail these during our playthrough, it means we have to start all the way from the beginning. Our first missable one comes from 4 Iron, which has us dressing up for a game of golf. And since we're playing the part, we're going to need a golf club and a golf cart. We can just borrow this guy's cart, and dude, was this guy packing some heat. Using the cart as a battering ram, we cut off the guy's escape, and now he's stuck behind a bench, which actually made this achievement fairly easy. Irony, baby! Yet another missable achievement that has us controlling an RC helicopter and using its blade to chop through everyone at this construction site. Fairly straightforward if you're paying attention. Dropping our last bomb and blowing up this building, and the fire department is quick on the scene. What better time to knock out our next achievement? High quality H2O has us extinguishing 10 fires. What makes this one different from the last game is that people actually exit the vehicle and try to run away from us. Why are they running away? I have no idea. It's still very simple to complete, and we checked off the 15 towards 100% as well, which also makes us now fireproof. We tackle our next achievement from the Pizza Boy missions, which has us tossing 10 pizzas from our bike to our customers and then running them over. We got our Pie Guy achievement and completed the 10 levels for the extra health increase to a whopping 150 HP. Keepity uppity dokity is our next achievement, which has us keeping a ball bouncing on our head 5 times or more. Shooting this shit then attempting is probably the easiest way to do this. Weird achievement, but we got it. Getting back to the story missions, we have a few. We need to complete all the missions from certain characters. Our first one comes from Umberto, who is a real ladies' man. He has us sneaking into a nearby gang hideout, placing some bombs here and there and blowing it all sky high, rewarding us with the achievement Big Heat from Little Havana. Our next story achievement is from completing all the missions by Diaz. After the mission Supply and Demand, we unlock South American Connections. After working for Diaz, we had enough of his hot-headedness, scratching his balls with a loaded gun. It was time to take him out. And we're not talking about dinner here.
Diaz! I've come to take over your business!
Killing Diaz with an M4 during the mission Rub Out gives us another achievement, Salutations, My Little Friend. Now that we've taken over Diaz's mansion, we're invited on a private yacht by Colonel Cortez, where we collect helicopters on his deck. Rich people stuff, you know? After completing all hands on deck, we unlock Life of the Party. We're now working for a drunk biker who misplaced his motorbike. It's our job to relocate it and bring it back. But this silly goose parked his bike in a rival gang territory. Returning his bike rewards us with the next achievement, Tommy Two Wheels. Our next achievement has us working with a rock band called Love This, which is a fictional band created for this game. They aren't half bad considering I barely understand their dialogue during these cutscenes.
You didn't kill him, man, and now he's back?
Yeah. We drive them to a gig, all while they're screaming from excitement. Another tick off our list, Chauffeur. Now we've reached the moment where we have to go for the paramedic missions. The pain we went through completing them from GTA 3. I still recall the screams. It was time to take on my fear. Getting through all 12 levels of the paramedic wasn't so hard this time around. We did it in a single try, actually, giving us the achievement, Someone Call a Wambulance. We also now have unlimited sprint. Very nice. During the second half of the game requires you to purchase a bunch of assets. These are businesses around Vice City and have us completing tasks and goals related to that property. Some of these missions are simple, while others are complicated. The Mr. Whoopi business has us selling questionable ice cream items to people of the Vice City area that sometimes happen to get the attention of local law enforcement. Our goal here is to sell 50 deals to people while trying to keep our wanted level low. So I was arrested quite a few times selling ice cream, but my lawyer's a good one, and we're back at it the very next day. Found the easiest way to complete this is by going to the beach area with police bribes nearby. We sold our 50 ice cream cones with a slight chemical aftertaste, and our ice cream factory assets was completed. The pole position is the next one, and it's a strip club where we have to spend $300 on a private dance. This is the perfect time to set your controller down, lean back in your chair, close your eyes, and take a nap because this shit is absolutely boring. The Malibu Club has us setting up for a heist, which is interesting to see here. It's basically early Grand Theft Auto 5 online heist missions here. We need to collect a few extra guns and a getaway driver. This was a lot of fun to complete. And once you're done with the heist, you complete the asset mission. The Printworks has you collecting parts so you can print your own money. Sunshine Autos, which gives us Vice City Mogul for owning 10 properties. It has us collecting vehicles off of a list, which often has us pulling somebody out of their vehicle and driving off before they could even react. There are 4 lists to complete in total, and once we retrieve all the vehicles, we unlock the achievement Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
We also have to complete 6 street races around Vice City, which adds up towards the 100% achievement. The next asset we purchase is the taxi company. Our goal here is to compete with a rival taxi company picking up VIPs. I guess the rival taxi code doesn't like it when we smash into their vehicles to steal their clients, because they end up arranging for us to pick up a client in a remote location, which turned out to be a trap. The entire company is out for blood. Your blood. The first part of this is just to survive 1 whole minute. Then, the big baddie enters. We must kill or be killed. Our vehicles clash, metal twisting. But just then, our car catches fire. This could be the end. It's them or us, armed with a single golf club. It's time for battle. They have a car. Who do you think is gonna win? But we did end up getting the achievement Blood-Stained Hands. Our second attempt went much better because we brought a rocket launcher. The boatyard is the next asset one, and it's very simple. It requires us to complete a boat checkpoint race against a timer, all while not getting stuck here. Complete the race and we're done. Our last and final asset to purchase is the film studio. Our director loves 2 things, women and giant sharks, which can only mean we're in an adult film industry. While creating awareness by polluting an entire city with pamphlets, it's the 80s, it's a different time. We get the achievement Born in the 80s, which is actually to listen to all the songs, but it popped here, so whatever. While still finishing up the film missions, we find ourselves using a bike to jump across buildings to access a nearby roof light. You must do this in a single attempt without ever touching the ground, which gives us the achievement, Not My First Time. And that wraps up all the asset missions in the game. While not part of the asset missions, there are a group of assassination missions, which has us normally answering a payphone and assassinating someone. Our final payphone mission has us wasting a gang that's protecting a deal going down. We must collect this merchandise and return it to a heliport for our achievement, Gun for Hire. And since we already have a helicopter, we might as well start the collectibles. There are 100 hidden packages to collect in Vice City. Each time we collect 10, we receive a new reward in the game. Most of these are weapons outside of our safe house, but the 100th package gives us an attack helicopter which spawns at Fort Baxter's Air Base. We just have one problem. Our newly unlocked helicopter is being heavily guarded by the army, and this wasn't going to be easy. My first thought is that we would sneak into the base, jump over the tower, and collect the helicopter that way. But it is actually impossible to get over this fence. The next plan I had, it was to take a normal looking helicopter and switch it with the attack helicopter without the army ever realizing it was gone. But that also didn't work. I was running out of ideas. But then it jumped at me. That's right, we're going to jump over the fort walls to access the helicopter, so we can finally complete the vigilante missions, which has us hunting a suspect down with our attack helicopter and eliminating them. And each time we advance to the next level, we must complete level 12 to achieve running rampant. Let's go. 1 is better than 2 is our next achievement, which has us doing a wheelie for 30 seconds or more. Fairly easy once you can get the hang of it. Bull in a China shop has you cause $1 million in property damage. It's fairly easy and it just kind of happens. While continuing to clean up Vice City to 100%, our next task was the Rampage missions, which require you to kill a certain number of gang members in a certain area in a certain way. There are 35 in total. We also had to complete all 36 unique stunt jumps throughout Vice City, which does reward us with Daredevil. Completing all 3 RC toy missions gives us the achievement just like the real thing. We also had to complete all the off-road missions, which has you completing checkpoints in order to pass. There are 4 of these in total we must complete. Chopper checkpoint is the same as the off-road missions, but with a helicopter. Again, there are 4 in total we must complete. Heading to Ammunition's gun rifle range, you must compete in the shooting range and score a total of 45 or more. Just shoot the far ones, it's a waste of ammo to shoot the front one. Now that our shooting is top notch, it's time to rob all 15 stores around Vice City and use that money to purchase all the remaining safe houses. At the Hyman Memorial Stadium, we must complete 3 missions here. Hot Ring has us winning first in a 12-lap race against 15 other drivers. Blood Ring has us collecting checkpoints during a Smash Derby, and our final mission here is Dirt Ring. Collecting all the checkpoints here, even the glitched ones. Seriously, Rockstar, 10 out of 10 game. Now there's only one thing that stands between us and 100% in Vice City. Keep your friends close. Having our old friend Sonny pay us a visit. During the exchange, we're double-crossed by Lance. We need to now go gun down Lance and take out Sonny Forelli. And we've done it. We get the achievement Mischief Manage and done it all. We've completed Vice City to 100%, but we're not finished yet. We're still missing a few achievements. Take the Cannoli has us earning the Godfather criminal rating, which is 1 million criminal rating. We're currently sitting at 27,944, and that's completing the entire game. The entire game to 100%. This might actually take a while. So, there are a few factors at play here towards your criminal rating. Destroying a plane or helicopter rewards 30 points. People wasted is 1 point per person. Weapon accuracy is 5 points per every 1%. Criminals killed during the vigilante is 1 point. And our last means of gaining points is money held, which is 1 point for every $5,000, with a maximum of 200,000 points for max money. Our best bet here is to do the vigilante missions for the 2 points per kill. And yes, I am aware of the accuracy glitch, but we're doing things the right way. So I stole our beloved helicopter and set out to kill thousands of criminals. Vice City was going to be the safest city in the world after I'm done with it. Collecting a wanted level of my own actions. I got the achievement, Catch Me If You Can. You'll never catch me. Oh, they got me. But we get the achievement, Taking the Cannoli. Let's go. Our last achievement has us going on a rampage through the city, earning us the media rank Stuff of Legends, which gives us I'm Famous, as well as our final achievement, Kingpin. After a grand total of 24 hours and 20 minutes, we achieved everything Vice City has to offer. This one was a lot of fun and brought back a lot of memories from the day my brother and I used to play hours upon hours. And I'm glad to have finished this one and made new memories, as my girlfriend and I had a lot of fun playing this one. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and our next challenger awaits.